Hey, what is up you guys, my name is SubZeroExtabyte and I am coming back at you today with a quick new video that is like very original. Now I know that I know that this will be going to get out of hand very quickly, as this always does, we all know that. So get in the cart, and of course that means that we already fall down on our butts. So that will tell us a lot about what is going to happen today. And I bet that we all know that there is something going on here. And all we know right now is that we are going to be failing at literally every single thing that we are going to be trying to do today. So I do still hope that you will be enjoying watching me fail at everything I do in life, and I hope that it will I do not know a little better about yourself. So that will be the main goal of today's video, because right now I will not be doing anything good, because you all know how much these train tracks hate me. And that being said, of course we have already fallen today, so that will basically be the entire topic of this video. So who wants to see me doing a lot of loop-de-loops while I fall off of the tracks in a second? Watch me do this and we are going edit. Loop-de-loops is all that I am doing right now. Flying through the life going at full speed and no one can touch me. But this right here is basically the place where you can take a look into my life and see if you like or not. And do not forget, you can see all the awesome adventures that I can do. And I am going to do, obviously. Well, today is not like any other day. Most of you who have been watching for a long time might have seen me build this empire. And by empire I mean my house. But that does not matter. Those are just details. So if you have been watching for a long time, you would probably know that I have worked a long time to buy that house. And it is a great house and all. But today something special happened, something unlike the other days. Today was a day where everything that is usually working against me suddenly turned around and actually worked out for the best. Now I can hear you think, Sub, what in the world are you on about? And well, my beloved friends, I asked myself the exact same question, and I still do not have the answer to that question. Let's just say that my life is like a roller coaster, and usually there are some hops and dips, but today there was a full-on cork. And let me tell you, it was awesome. Everything that I have done up until this point in time has been worth it, since if I did not do those things, then I would alter the future, meaning that today might never have happened. I could have already been dead. Maybe I had already stopped making these videos, and maybe, just maybe, that I would not be talking to you right now. So I am very grateful for how everything panned out, and I know that I am keeping you guys waiting. And this might all seems like a really elaborate bait where I just tell you that I changed my pants this morning. Woohoo! Even though that would be quite the accomplishment, that is not what I was going for. As you maybe see, I am looking for some amazing clothes. And then you might say, amazing clothes? Expensive, you mean? Well, yeah, they are amazing, yet expensive. But because of the events that happened today, I will not have to worry about that ever again. And you all are probably on the edge of your seat right now. Oops, someone just fell off of their seat. Tell me in the comments if that was you. That looked hilarious. But good people, what happened today will exceed everything else that I have ever done up until now. And that does not mean that everything that I have done up until now has been a waste. No, far from that. But I mean, if this day would have come any sooner, then I would not have to work this hard all the time, since I have been working my butt off for a couple of years now. But I know that I am really stretching it right now, so I will just go around and tell you guys. Me, Sub-Zero, and my friend Extabyte. I am kidding, that is just my last name. Well, what happened today? I needed some gas to fill up the Sub Mobile, and I walked into the gas station to pay for the gas that I had just tanked, and I saw this crazy looking lottery ticket. So of course I checked my pockets and I had just enough change to actually buy the ticket. And now obviously you know what happened next, right? Yes, I won $12 million on that one lottery ticket. But of course, you know me. So what I did was, I spent it all on more lottery tickets. I mean, if I can buy one and get 12 million, what happens if I buy 6 million lottery tickets? Well, I thought that I would at least quadruple that amount. Honestly, that's what I thought. But that ended up being the worst idea that I have had in quite some time. In at least 36 hours, which is a big accomplishment for me personally. But I had a buttload of lottery tickets. and I just started scratching them all up, and I got failure after failure. I believe I had already opened 2,356 lottery tickets, and I still did not break even. I kept getting denied, and of course at that point I thought, well, the system is obviously rigged. I mean, it has to be right. Just like President-elect Donald Trump kept saying about the elections, they were rigged. So I thought, well, in a couple of months he is the President of the United States of America, so he must be right, right? But I still had a ton of lottery tickets left. So what I ended up doing was just keep on scratching, and I kept on scratching. Eventually my fingers started blistering and I was in so much pain. But my granddad once told me, you can never give up. If you give up, you are a loser, and the extabytes are not losers. If you ever come across 1,000 lottery tickets, never give up and keep on scratching. So that is just what I did. Of course I did not want to embarrass my grandpa, so I kept scratching until I saw the magic ticket, and I thought, well, this has to be it. I can feel it. It just feels more warm than the others. So I scratched it, and it was nothing. Then why was it warm, you might ask? Well, because I had been sitting on it with my fat butt. So I kept scratching until I opened one ticket and it said, you just won a buttload of money, and that was it. That was the decisive moment that made my day. It was amazing, really. So now I can buy whatever I want. I still have no clue how much money I won, because it just said that I had won a buttload of money. But my credit card has yet to decline, so I will just keep on keeping on, and I will buy myself so many expensive and new clothes that I will have to buy like 24 different walk-in closets. That is how much clothes I am buying. Deal with it. Right now nobody can tell me what to do and what not to do, because I am a rich sub now. How about that? I bet you never thought of that, did you? No, that is right. All of you kept thinking that I will never accomplish anything in my life and that I will stay broke for eternity. But that is not how things pan out. I won a lot of money, and now I own a lot of clothes. It is the circle of life, basically. I bet a lot of women are really jelly right now because they cannot buy all the clothes they want, and I can. Well, that is just how it works. Good things come to those who wait. Not that I waited. I was really impatient with those lottery tickets, but still, it is the thought that counts, right? So let me know in the comments what you would buy if you would win a buttload of money. Maybe I will buy some sick mansion. How cool would that be? And I could build a bat cave or something. That would be straight up fantastic, man. I wonder what I can do with all of this money. Well, I will just move on and spend more on clothes, since that seems like one of the only reasonable things to do right now. Reasonable, rational, call it what you will, but that does not change the fact that I won that much money. I feel like I am talking about the money a lot. Well, who cares, right? I am a rich guy now. I can talk about whatever I want. Even though rich people rarely actually talk about their money, they usually talk about the things that they have bought with their ridiculous amount of money. So maybe that what I have to do, I will just buy a sick new car. I will call it the Sub Mobile version 2.0 or the Cash Mobile. You decide. But then I would just make these videos all about that car and nothing else. So leave something in the comments if you like this idea. I think it is pretty good. But I could also just make sure that I get more clothes so I can video log myself while I am buying a massive amount of clothes. Oh, by the way guys, did I actually tell you guys what I am even doing here? That might be the whole most freaking important part of everything right here. So alright, let me give you a little context right here. Let's paint a little mental picture right here for you. Alright. So as you may have known, Dennis has a cat who is named after I do not know who, but his name is Sir Meows A Lot. So now that you know that, some night ago this cat and Dennis were just sleeping minding their own business, and all of a sudden the cat just disappeared. So you know Dennis was all messed up and stuff, and he literally had no idea what he should do now that his cat is gone. And now after all of that, he just came up to my house the other day when I was also asleep, and I have no idea how he even got into my house, but somehow he got in and he decided to wake me up to start looking for his cat, who is named Sir Meows A Lot, if I did not tell that yet. But like I said, I was just wondering about that with him, and we were just starting to look for the cat, and I am just saying that we are never going to find that darn cat. Now that might be a bit of a problem since he is very freaking fond of his cat, so I think that he might become like super mad at me because of that. So the reason why I am in a train card, well, I am trying to get out of the country so that Dennis cannot start beating me up over the fact that I did not manage to find his cat. So you know, I hope that we maybe find that cat around here, but you know I can already tell that that is not happening today. So you know I am just going to stroll along here and we're just going to pretend that everything is fine and alright. And you know that that is not even that bad. You know, now we can get some alone time and we can actually just do us instead of having to worry about anything right now. I just hope that Dennis does not find out about the fact that I am trying to leave the country, because if he actually shows up here then I have no idea how to do anything to deal with that. So let's hope that he actually does not find out and we can just leave the country, even though I do not yet know where I am going to go to, since you know I am not that familiar with anything outside of Roblox. So leave some suggestions in the comments down below. Now of course this would not be a SubZeroExtabyte video if there was not something that went horribly wrong, and this is exactly that thing that is going horribly wrong. Now I am just begging you guys to not say anything about this to Dennis, because he will literally beat me the hell up. So let me tell you this. If you will not tell on me right now, then I will be able to get out of the country, and I promise you guys that I'm going to be the one you want. So if you do not tell on me, I will be uploading 2 videos tomorrow. Is that not just like super amazing? I mean, I know, right? But then again, if you do actually start telling on me, then you know how it is, right? Snitches get stitches, and I'm not really. Do not tell on me, because you know that would just be like really awkward. Now please excuse me with this, because I am starting to get a tear in my pants because all of this sitting. Now that I am talking about that, I might actually start to get into the clothes again. I mean, I have got my own designer clothes, so why not expand on that? But enough about clothes, because you know I think that I know a lot about clothes, but I am not like Kanye West or anything, because I'm not a designer. Maybe that I will get to that someday, but right now I am not yet ready for the designer life. Sometimes you get to that point where you think like, well yeah, I would like to be a designer, but that is when I made those knives that you can get in Murder Mystery. But then again I was like, I want to keep all of the things that I make like really limited. So you know I am like thinking about doing some new things, but I am not sure if I actually want to do that again. Because if you think that making a lot of knives is hard, well you know doing these train things is even harder. I mean, I fall like every time when I do these train things, and I am kind of like done with it. So you know, I think that this might, well yeah, I would like to be a designer, but that is when I made those knives that you can get in Murder Mystery. But then again I was like, I want to keep all of the things that I make like really limited. So you know I am like thinking about doing some new things, but I am not sure if I actually want to do that again. Because if you think that making a lot of knives is hard, well you know doing these train things is even harder. I mean, I fall like every time when I do these train things, and I am kind of like done with it. So you know, I think that this might be something that we want to look into, because these trains are not really what we want to be doing. So I guess that I might start to save up for a new car so that I do not have to do any of these ridiculous train tracks ever again, because they are making me mad right now. Wow, for some reason it is smelling a lot right here, dude. What in the world is this? And it actually smells like the inside of a garbage container. And now you may be asking, well Sub-Zero, how would you know what the inside of a garbage container smells like? Let me tell you a quick story then. When I first moved to Paradise City in Roblox, I was completely broke. I did not have a house nor an apartment. I did not even have a bed to sleep in. So the first couple of days that I got there, I slept inside of the playground. I climbed to the top, and I just slept there. I was lucky that it never rains there, but after a while I got sick of all the noise that the children there made. So I moved to a different spot. It was actually right behind the house that I now live in. There was a dumpster, and it actually was pretty roomy. I had no trouble sleeping there, except for the stench. Then I think you might still smell it a bit with the right wind, and oh boy does it smell bad. It's literally one of those smells that when you smell it, you think you are in a completely different world. For example, when I smelled it, I somehow thought I was in the world of Minecraft with creepers around me everywhere. But don't you worry, y'all, boy Sub got all of them. Alright, no, that was a joke. I wasn't in a Minecraft world with creepers all around me. However, I was in a world of Minecraft, deep within a mine shaft. I had no idea how I got there, but it was very strange, and it smelled exactly the same as the smell I literally just smelled. Wow, does that even make any sense? I mean, it does to me, because I am the one who experienced all of it. You know what? Just forget about it. I never said anything about a bad smell. Forget it. Now what I do want to talk about is me actually making it the whole way to the end of this cart ride just so that I can save Dennis his cat. It's really cool of me to go all this way for my friend, isn't it? Well, I guess that's what friends are for. Dennis, I sure hope you are watching this, because this is going to cost you some big time ice cream. I hope you know that. And you should totally watch your cat next time. Sir Meows doesn't like not being watched over, so you know what to do. As for you guys, Thanks for supporting me on this journey of saving a cat, and until next time.